Okay, this is our first attempt at making a video to explain the spreadsheets and how to use them. First thing that you'll notice is that each of you have the front page, which is your daily tasks. As you complete these, make sure that you mark them as completed. And the way I do it is I click that I'm doing it for the next date. So if I finished it on February 4th, then the date that I'm going to put in is February 5th, because now it's due tomorrow. Now, at the bottom for most of you, you'll have all these links for interesting information, including the YouTube channel, which hopefully this video will be sitting in when I get done with it. You can add your own links that you feel are important, like to certain investors or other items that you have. All you have to do is right click on the space and then scroll down to where it says insert link, and then just insert whatever link you want, and then type in the text that you want to label it, and then click apply, and then it all gets done. Anyway, when you get a new file, what you're going to do is create a template or create a new spreadsheet for your borrowers. So what you'll do is you'll click on template, and then you'll click duplicate, and now you have a new file. In that new file, when you right click at the bottom, right click is your friend, you can rename it to whoever the new borrower is. You can also move them so that they're in alphabetical order, whatever makes your life easier. When you do the point file on your file, you should also be putting in the information for the spreadsheet. That way you're doing them both at the same time. It'll make it quick and simple for you. As an example, you'll put the borrower's name just like you put the borrower's name in the point file, and then the closing date just like you put the closing date in the point file. And then when the time comes and you lock the file, make sure that you put the lock date in here. If you hover, here's your email template that you can just copy and paste into an email and send to CC. That way we know that the loan has been locked and we need to redisclose the loan. The contract receive date, all these red parts need to be completed by the loan officer. That's you. Remember that. So you'll put the contract receive date in here. We have to disclose the loan within 3 days of you receiving the contract, because by the time you have the contract, you should have all the other 5 pieces of information that make an application. If you don't, then that's probably another issue. Let me know. Also put in the date you ordered the credit report. That will make it easier for you as the loan officer, or for me as a processor, or CC as a processor, to go in and say, oh look, the credit report's about to expire. Or if you, for some reason, need to worry about updating credit reports with your borrower, you'll have that information available. All of this spreadsheet information is in the Google Drive on your Google Docs and can be viewed on the app on your phone. So it's way more convenient than dealing with it on a computer. The other thing that loan officers need to input would be the mid-credit score. If you need to lock the loan or if you have questions, that information makes it simple for you. Also the loan type, it's a drop-down, simple enough. VA, conventional, FHA, USDA. Pick one and you're good to go. Loan term, 30 years or 15 years. It's a drop-down, simple enough. All the other boxes are completed by either CC or myself. You have access to go in and check and see. The title work was ordered on January 31st. It's due in. It automatically calculates a week out. So this would automatically calculate to the 7th. Fortunately, we received title work the same day. So yay us. This one also came with an appraisal, so we were fortunate there. You or CC, depending on how you want to handle it, can put in the date it was sent to setup. If you hover over here, and you'll notice there's little corner triangles on some of these boxes, this is the email that needs to get sent to trigger CC to send disclosures. Don't send it on your third day. We need time to actually do the work that's required to send out the disclosures for the loan. Most of this is for compliance tracking for all of us. So it'll make it way simpler if we manage to do this the best way we can. There's some other emails that are triggered. These are the ones that CC or I'll send out. They're in here in case we ever have to send them from a different email address that doesn't have all of our stuff. So it can also be picked up and sent by any of the loan officers as necessary. Sometimes you'll see little marks along the bottom that tell you that something needs to be done on the file. Just as an example, I can attach the appraisal for this file. I just have to go find it real quickly. But I can make it a hyperlink and tell Steve, for example, that the value isn't there or that there are repairs needed on the file, anything like that, or on the property, anything like that that's important would need to be addressed. I'm going to start sending them out like that, as well as with the emails. So then I'll copy, and this is stuff y'all can do too. You would copy the hyperlink, go back over here, right click it, and insert the link. So now the appraisal is right there. I can right click right here and put a comment at Steve Ferguson. Please review. And then Steve will get an email, and then right here you'll see the little 1. So you go to the 1, you hover, and it'll tell you where it is, or you can find the yellow one and hover there. Either way, it works fine. So delete that before Steve thinks he has to go look at something. Also, over here, most of you know this already, how to calculate income. If you need it, this will make your life so much simpler. It automatically puts all the information in that you need. If they get paid $1,200 every 2 weeks, then that's $2,600 a month for you to put in the point file. If they get paid $1,200 twice a month, then that's $2,400, not $24,000. So now you'll know how, that's available and will make it easier for you. Under comments, and this is very important, please put information about loans, things on the loan that I am not going to automatically know by osmosis, that funds for closing are coming from the sale of a house or from an account they're liquidating, or they're selling a car, or they're getting a gift, or they're using down payment assistance, T-Shack or whatever. Things like paying off debts, which debts are being paid off, because I have to update the credit report. And I need to confirm with the borrower that all that information is true and what's going on. Just having them marked omitted on the point file does not explain to me why they're being omitted. So use this. Again, very, very important. You can tell status of the files because we will mark them as things process through, and we'll put in notes on files about what's going on. You can track things through us that way also. This will help you because, the bi-weekly file updates only come out on Monday and Thursday. On Wednesday afternoon, if you need to know if the appraisal was ordered, hey, there you go. If you need to know when the appraisal's due, there you go. So you have access on your phone and on your computer. If you have any other questions, please feel free to let me know. Please don't jack up our system. If you mess something up or make a mistake, it's not a big deal. I can fix it really quickly, or so can Cece. So just let us know.